Hello, my name is Joe, and I'll be talking about me in the online age, applying the theory of uses and gratifications devised by Blumler and Katz, and other theorist work to my own use of online media throughout my life. The uses and gratifications theory approaches the specific choices media consumers make in order to fulfill their needs through the use of media. One of the four components of the theory involves how consumers use online media in order to get away from reality. Looking back on my younger days, I had various uses of online media. One example is my Xbox 360. I used this console from the age of 7 to 16, playing games such as Halo and Call of Duty. I really enjoyed playing these games online, because the aspect of shooting others seemed to be a form of escapism for me. I was able to express any anger I had, which ties in with the term mood management. This is where the games I played determined the mood I was in. Thus, I know that shooting others vented out negative feelings I may have developed. The gaming site Club Penguin was another form of personal escapism. You create your own account and design your own avatar, which was a penguin. While playing this game between the ages of 9 and 12, I was able to become someone else in order to escape reality. And referring to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, I can say that I was building my esteem when meeting other players online, which then possibly allowed me to reach self-actualization. Now, moving away from gaming, I use entertainment as part of my escapism. My dad had created an account for the streaming site Netflix when I was 16. At first, I would only use it to watch films, but the company has started to create their own series such as Narcos and Stranger Things. From then and now, I regularly watch different series on the site. I will use Netflix to get away from the stresses of year 12 and year 13. Also, excitation transfer is prominent, where I developed an emotional connection with the characters. So, for example, I would feel worried for Escobar as he tries to get away from the DEA in the series Narcos. Another component in the uses and gratifications theory is emotional connections with others. I used, and still do use today, different formats of media in order to develop relationships. For example, when using Club Penguin in years 4 to 7, my friends and I would go online after school and meet each other in a virtual world and play games. This would develop our relationship from outside the classroom and into our homes. BlackBerry Messenger, also known as BBM, was the big craze between year 8 and 10. It was the most popular way of communicating, but you needed a BlackBerry phone to have this. Since everyone had it, including myself, it allowed you to constantly message others and create group chats and consequently form new relationships. Also, it would link to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It allowed me to let others know where I was, fulfilling the safety block, and also having the feeling of being loved and a sense of belonging. The personal chat I had with others made me feel important to them. When I was in year 6, I created an account for Facebook. My primary school friends and I would create group chats and talk about our favourite things. It was as if we never left the playground, thus our friendships were still developing. Also, I would meet new people online when playing the Xbox. I would add them on Facebook and continue to talk to them on a regular basis, though unfortunately not anymore. This would help grow my friendships online. The third component of the theory is social identity. People use the media and how they want others to perceive them. For example, relating back to Facebook, I would post small messages on my page, but as I've gotten older, I have decreased in the amount of content I've produced, as I feel there is no need for it. There are occasions where I have posted content where I feel is beneficial for others, meaning that there is no intention to become across as vain, as I don't constantly post things about myself anymore. Another use of how I want online media consumers to see who I am is on Instagram. I started this account back in year 10, posting selfies and pictures of me with my friends. I want to show them that I am a sociable and outgoing person. Nonetheless, I want to get the most likes I can, indicating that I am a vain narcissist, maintaining a personal status and how I want others to perceive me. Now, for a professional identity, I use the microblogging platform Twitter. Nearly all the pictures I post on my account are to do with film, as I want to pursue a career in cinematography. Using specific hashtags relating to film, I can lead filmmakers, film companies, etc. to my account, showing them I have a huge interest in the work I want to produce when I am older. As part of the inform and educate component of the theory, I use different tools which help me learn different things on historical, recent or personal events. From year 5 onwards, I have used Google as the first search engine for my homework. Initially, I was never interested in using Google, but now have a more appreciative perspective on it. I used it for educational use and personal use, such as how to edit videos together, which led me to different sites in order to retrieve this information. Twitter, Instagram and YouTube are to be engaged in 2 different ways. As I use YouTube, I mainly use it for retrieval. I have the need for high quality information, thus gratifying me for accessing the content. Other users create content which then contributes to the consumer's needs, becoming prosumers. Much like YouTube, Instagram and Twitter are both used for retrieval, but also contribution. I provide information about the content I create, allowing media establishments to see the content I produce to the Twitter and Instagram community. These will all fit into David Gautler's Web 2.0 theory. We at first started using media as passive consumers, relying on producers with limited interaction, whereas now many consumers have become prosumers, providing the information people wish to research where there is a large amount of interaction between consumer and prosumer.